What was the next one on the list? Google Search Console.
Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is quite a bit different from SEMrush because it actually gives you data about where your site is already ranking on search results, on Google specifically. It's really not, it doesn't give you that same competitor data like I was talking about with SEMrush, but it gives you data about the words that you're currently ranking for and the on the search engine data. So it's very different from like if somebody visits your site from Google, you can see their activity on your site. This shows you the activity on search engines. So you may think, how is this good for research if I'm already ranking for that word? And it's actually incredibly useful. So as this example I have up here, you can see if we are, like these words here, Denver SEO is a very general keyword that we should be ranking for, and it feels that we are, and it looks like we are because we are on, the 4th page there. However, we've gotten almost 4,000 views and no clicks so far. So that tells us that from that keyword in the last 3 months, we can try harder with it. In addition, there's some other ones like Denver website design where it's over 4,000 impressions in the last 3 months. We're on the 3rd page there, and we've also received 0 clicks. So not only is it good for those like general keywords that we would like to be ranking for and we are ranking for, it gives us a better view of how we're doing with those. Additionally, maybe some longer tailed keywords here like Denver web design companies. That's another one where we wouldn't necessarily seek that word out directly, but we see that we are already ranking for it and people are already looking for it and we're already being seen for that word. So that being said, we can then wrap that into our strategy. And that's just a few basic examples of how to use those words or how to use Google Search Console to do keyword research. But it's also, it really gives you insights on what your site is already doing and how you can do those things better. And also really fine-tuned in real-time details on words that people are searching and how they're finding you with those keywords. So it's a little more convoluted than the straightforward looking up a keyword and finding details, but it's incredibly useful and we use it all the time.
It sounds like it's kind of more in the realm of keyword research of what's actually happening rather than, I'm sure a lot of people might think of keyword research like, all right, I need to research what keywords to try and get set up for my website to do SEO. But this is like, what is actually working? What could be working better already?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's also kind of when I was talking about SEMrush and how it's not great for that regional data, this is regional data because it's very, very fine-tuned to what you're already ranking for. So in that way, it's going to help you because it's what people are actually searching and how they're actually finding you. So yeah, exactly. It's exactly what you said, David.
I was right. Hey, points for me, guys. I'm up on the scoreboard. Well, that's great. I like Search Console, when you really want to dig into some real like hard data, and that's certainly what Denver data is all about. And so this is right up our alley. You want to see some real figures. I feel like a lot of these SEO tools out there, sometimes the data is more extrapolated, based on what you can see from a ranking standpoint. But right here, it is Google. So we see SEMrush is it's like a private company, and that's their product. You can pay to get advanced features with it. Google Search Console. I mean, it doesn't really cost anything. It's a tool provided by Google, right? And Google wants people to have access to these tools to help them improve their websites and do their SEO and stuff. So that's nice. But then you have this access to this data that Google has. It's like the source of all that truth, right? Or at least Google's truth.
Exactly. So when you use those other search engine tools and you see that data that it's collecting and like this keyword has gathered this many search results in this period of time, they're getting that information in a roundabout way from this information that you see here.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. Tom, you have any questions or thoughts on Google Search Console? It's just great. 2 thumbs up.
We use it a lot, but I don't have any questions.
Yeah. We do use it a lot. If you have an SEO team working for you and they don't use it, you should be concerned. I would say that it is very instrumental. So, hey, we can keep
I
on rolling.
second that.
So,
Hi, this is Sarah from Denver Data Web. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and subscribe for future digital strategy chats. You can also visit our website at denverdata.com or find us on social media at Denver Data Web.